From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound and has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Guerrero settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Andy Pages.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Shohei Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ohtani launched a homer in his most recent game. The 0-1. Way out front for strike two. Cease measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. The 1-1. And that one ripped to left, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Davis Schneider getting ready to hit.
4-seam fastball, high outside. Four-seam fastball, low outside.
That's in there.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Got him swinging. One down.
Batting second. First baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike.
Slider. Low outside.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation.
Slider.
Can't say he's convinced,
outside.
but it looks like he's accepted it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Addison Barger, the next to hit.
No, that's it.
Barger with a homer in his last game.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Not even close there. 3-1 now.
High middle.
Next offering is fouled back.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second, Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, Jimenez. throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, shortstop Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Slider for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Kyle Tucker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Two down, nobody on. And delivers outside. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Andy Pajes digs in now. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Late with the swing there.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Got him swinging. We'll go to the bottom of the back now in Toronto. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Varsho went deep in his most recent game.
Curveball. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a
Four-seam
mistake, it
fastball.
works out really good for the
Middle
pitcher.
inside.
The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on
Four-seam
that fastball. Great
High
job of
outside.
setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, near the fence. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie
Four-seam
Clement
fastball.
will hit next.
Middle outside.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
Four-seam
Second
fastball.
inning here, no
High
score.
inside.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in
Four-seam
this one.
fastball. Low middle.
This one in the air, center field. Out, number 2.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's check
off
out what's
for
been
Los
happening
Angeles,
of late.
left fielder,
Really been playing well.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even 1-1. Ball.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Will Smith now at the plate. He popped out his first time. On the ground to short, Jimenez. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That's a little bit low.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
No, that's inside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And that one
That's the ball.
upstairs. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
Sweeper. Middle center.
Here's a 3-0. And a 4-pitch
Take your
walk.
baseball, 4.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Still tied at 0. Last of the
Middle
third.
outside.
And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Shohei.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's
Four-seam
Andres
fastball.
Jimenez.
Middle outside.
Heck one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-1. And that is out of play.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball 1
Ball.
there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Slider. Low inside.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Rojas with the throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So digging in, Tyler Heineman.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Ball high.
So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges.
Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. That's in for a strike at 95.
Slider.
And a count 1-1.
Low inside.
That one ran
that's
inside,
in.
almost got him.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That missed. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Slider. Middle outside.
Payoff pitch. Towards first. Into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Davis Schneider getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Hee-haw!
Curveball. Low outside.
This one in the air right field. And the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ohtani, a former MVP, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1. To the right side. Guerrero the toss to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2.
For the Dodgers, third baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. Jimenez. On to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back now in Toronto. So far he's picking up right where he left off coming into this one, Stingy. Whatever he's eating lately, don't change a thing.
Well, a really impressive outing so far, and he told us pregame about the importance of getting off to a good start against this lineup. Doing it again today.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the
And
Blue
here's a look
Jays,
at how he's
third
using his pitches in
baseman,
this one.
Addison Barger.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
Four-seam fastball.
He struck out swinging in his
outside.
first at bat. Foul ball there.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
Curveball.
All tied
Low
up.
inside.
We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
A rare three-ball
Four-seam
count
fastball.
here. He's been throwing
High
strikes
middle.
all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the
Four-seam
pitch.
fastball.
3-1. You want to be
High
really
outside.
aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Popped out and fouled ground
Sweep.
first time through.
Middle inside.
Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. On the run. Sends it
He's
over to
out of there.
first. On the money. Nice play. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Out towards right center field. Santander under it. And there's one down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Here's Kyle Tucker, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Tap to first, but
No,
it kicks
that's a foul
foul.
ball.
Tucker with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And the 0-2. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Andy Pajes digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. And we're in the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. Now before the 1-1, time is called. There goes Tucker. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. Brother goes again. Strike in there. The throw, tag, and he's out. Two down. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, L.A. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Clement batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Out to short, Betts whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Sanchez.
And next for
Four-seam
Toronto,
fastball.
Jesus Sanchez.
High inside.
Fly to left his first time.
Hey!
Slider. Middle outside.
0-1 now. And that one
Nope,
missing
ball.
inside, a sharp slider.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside
Slider.
as well as
Middle
outside,
inside.
effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Sweeper. Middle inside. Sweeper. Middle inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
1-2 now. Strikes him out with 100.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Anthony
Four-seam
Santander
fastball.
at the plate.
Low inside.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Here, what?
Slider. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
And ball one.
Slider. Low inside.
Sit down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Going to 1. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His second of the year. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stumble. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Miguel Rojas. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. Line drive in the air to make the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
Back to the top of the order now. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's to third. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
It's still early, but the league leader in OPS hasn't reached base yet today, Bird. Plenty of at-bats left in this one to make his usual splash.
First pitch swinging. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Clement. To first, that's the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And that one fouled off.
Slider. Middle inside.
Strike two.
Four-seam
Tried to bunt
fastball.
for a hit right
Low
there,
inside.
and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Slider.
Definitely got the
Middle
hitter
inside.
conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air, right field. Tucker on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Next to hit, Tyler Heineman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Hoo-yah!
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
This one in the air. Betts settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated
So
hitter,
back to the top of the order. Davis Schneider, the next to hit.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Only 2 hits
first
allowed so
baseman,
far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Slider. Middle outside.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base.
Sinker.
So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Addison Barger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Curveball. Low middle.
That's off the inside corner. Ball
4-seam fastball.
Tying run and scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a little bit high.
That's a ball.
And that's
4-seam
ball 2.
fastball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count with 2 on.
That misses.
4-seam
Ball
fastball.
3.
Middle inside.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker going back on this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dylan Cease will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kike Hernandez at the plate has grounded out a couple of times. That one hooked foul. Freeman gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a base hit to left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. On the ground, 2 ball. Barger over to second, on to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. A walk, and he's also singled. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto. He was lights out in recent outings, and we're seeing much of the same today, Singy.
Yeah, excellent command and an overall confidence out there on the mound. He's not just pitching well, he's setting the tone game after game.
4-seam fastball.
Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen.
Low inside.
Emmett Sheehan will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ripped to first, caught.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement now at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Shortened a bunt and missed it.
Slider.
It's 0-1.
Middle
Trying to
outside.
keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Block it if you have
Low
to, as
inside.
far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back.
He goes down looking.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Four-seam fastball.
So up next
Middle
for
inside.
Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. Popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for Los
ready to
Angeles,
begin the
center
8th.
fielder,
Andy
Andy
Pajes
Pajes.
steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. This one in the air. Guerrero under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Swings through that one for strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the eighth. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander.
Middle outside.
On a line out towards center. And a quick out, number one.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And fouled off. The Dodgers trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And a bunt towards third. And that's shot.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouls it back with two strikes.
Curveball. Low inside.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Curveball. Low inside.
The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Four-seam fastball.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, trying to get something going for him with two
Four-seam
away.
fastball. High inside.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now.
Four-seam
No
fastball.
balls and a strike.
Middle outside.
No, ball.
Curveball. Low middle.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Line to left. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays.
top of the ninth.
Number
And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
71,
Tyler Rogers. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Will Smith
Leading
steps
off
to the plate for the Dodgers.
Catcher,
0
Will
for 3
Smith.
in this one.
Yeehaw!
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Fastball
That's inside. That's
almost
the
got
ball.
him there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Up the middle. Throws to first. And Freeman is retired. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Davis Schneider.
Low outside.
Yeehaw!
Slider. Middle outside.
1-run game, bottom 9. In the air, right field. Tucker gets there. He's under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
High outside.
That clips the corner, and here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Slider. Middle inside.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Swing and a foul out of play.
Circle change. Low inside.
Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Four-seam
Way to
fastball.
lay off that pitch
Low
down.
outside.
That misses the
that's
zone.
low, that's a
Four-seam
ball.
fastball.
High
Your base
outside.
runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Circle change. Low middle.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The Dodgers trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fastball, high inside.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike.
Four-seam
Crowd
fastball,
locked in right now.
low inside.
One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.